Hello and welcome to another edition of Like It Really Is with Bamboo. We are in the building. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings. I hope everyone has been having a great week. I sure have. I've been having a lot of situations going on. I want to talk about a lot of stuff. Let's get right into it. Before you turn that dial, before you change the channel, let me just let you know this is a informative channel where we try to talk about issues that plague our communities so that we can try to even build and build our people up, build people up, period, all kinds of people, and just support them in all different kinds of ways. Today we're going to talk about something that's really a topic that's really uh, hitting our communities is about healing. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, I don't know if you guys know notice that there's a lot of anger going on, a lot of suffering, a lot of shootings, a lot of stuff going on in the world today. As of 2023, we're going through it, okay, and it's just terrible. You know, where's it coming from? Where does it stem from? What happened in the last couple of years, man? Listen, in the last couple of years, people lost their aunties, their uncles, their cousins, their brothers, their mothers, their fathers. People have lost people. And so therefore what happens is that that mourning is setting in. And a lot of people have a lot of anger inside. And, you know, when parents are going through that, maybe they're not really watching their kids. I don't know what the situation is. I just know that we just need to talk about it. I just feel like we need to have the conversation because we need to help each other any way that we can. Talking about healing, you know what I mean? The struggles of healing, loss of life is the most painful thing for me. Loss of life made me go deep into my addiction, my struggle. Just going through a whole lot of stuff. Just one death after another death. So that's why I'm really talking about healing. And also, people are still, people don't know that you're hurt. You don't realize you're hurt, but you're getting into a lot of situations, a lot of arguments. You get going to the stores and you get frustrated real fast. You know what I mean? Those things you have to take a look at and be like, okay, you know what? There's a problem. Let me step back. Let me step out of the box. Let me look at the box. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Also we're gonna have word on the street today. It's gonna be hot, so stick around. You know, Stay tuned, keep locked in. And if you're not a YouTuber, on my channel, or if you haven't subscribed on my channel, please go and subscribe right now. We need the support. We really just trying to get people to come into the room. You know what I mean? So we could probably have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? So we can really talk about certain things and maybe we can help each other in some kind of way. You know what I mean? Because everybody needs like a helping hand. Everybody needs some kind of reminder that, man, maybe I am going through something and maybe I need to fix it. All right. So listen, let me just hit you guys up with this here, man. I'm Psych to Go. I always use Psych to Go because Psych to Go has those little cartoons, right? And they make so much sense. And the things that they're saying is so deep. So listen, if you got a minute, if you got a moment, stay with me. Psych to Go. Come on, man. Tell them, explain. Let's break it down into. Um, I can't say syllables, but let's break it down. Period. Let's break it down so everybody can understand. Listen, don't turn that dial. Don't miss this. This is informative. Psych to Go. Come in with that. And I might stop in the middle, but let's see what they got to say. All right, we'll be right back.
Goers, welcome back to another video. Healing is not easy. There's a lot of stigma regarding going to therapy and doing any independent inner self work. It's still seen as something that either weak or crazy people do. And that's just not true. It might not be 100% easy, but healing is a journey that leads to deep fulfillment that nothing outside of you could shake or take away. This process is very humbling, but with high risk comes high reward. During this journey, you will start to feel the growing pains of change and self-integration. Keep moving forward. This discomfort is helping you move into a beautiful life in which you have a deeper sense of inner peace. Here are 9 uncomfortable signs that you are healing. Number 1, you allow yourself to feel your emotions. When you're still stuck in survival mode, you're mostly focused on logic and what you see because emotions are painful for you to feel and process. It's hard for you to take the time and make room for your emotions to just be acknowledged and validated because it reminds you of hurt that you would have liked to keep buried. When you heal, You start acknowledging your negative and positive emotions because you realize that extreme focus on one is detrimental to your whole being and that you are a whole person. It's uncomfortable at first, but as you are no longer suppressing or denying them, you see the value of your emotions and feelings and of just letting yourself sit with them and allowing them to pass. Number 2, you're getting better at expressing and maintaining boundaries. When you're not healed or in the process, you struggle with stating and enforcing boundaries because you're afraid of rejection, feelings of shame and guilt from putting your own interests first, or saying what's on your mind. It's unusual to set firm boundaries when you're not used to it. But once you start, it creates more healthy interpersonal dynamics because you stated your opinions and emotions. You have the mental and emotional clarity, and you are more capable of making your own decisions. Number 3, you accept that you've been through difficult experiences. Life is hard and unfair, and instead of suppressing all of the experiences that you have been through, you acknowledge and accept that they happened. You accept that these people, places, and things had life-changing impact on you and probably still do. Once you have accepted that these uncomfortable events impacted you in their entirety, they actually start to hurt you less because you've accepted the truth and are in charge of the narrative of your life again. Number 4, you're less reactive and more responsive. When you're in survival mode, everything and everyone is a threat and is treated as such. Nothing is trusted, and you don't have time to sit and logically think things through because you are pure action, needing to defend yourself constantly. Once you start healing, your natural response of lashing out, shutting down, running away, or people-pleasing is tested and slowly makes way for questioning your feelings and reactions regarding things. You even find yourself asking, why do I think this way? Where does this thinking come from? You start practicing emotional self-regulation, self-analysis, and responsibility. Number 5, you realize that healing is not linear. Healing is uncomfortable because you're unearthing and confronting things you would have preferred to keep suppressed. Once you get into the rhythm, you realize that part of that healing is that this distress is okay and normal because it's not a straight road to inner peace and healing. You understand and have experienced the highs and lows of healing and know that the feeling of today will not match the feelings of tomorrow or even later on. Number 6, you begin to step out of your comfort zone. Here's the thing about healing. It's not something everyone will do. However, if you decide to, it actually has far-reaching benefits beyond the acceptance and acknowledgement of the traumatic experience. Once you are in the healing process, you're developing bravery around your emotions and your mind. With this newfound conscious control, you are no longer scared by things that scared you before. Scared of making a living situation change? You now are redecorating your bedroom and experimenting with paint colors you never thought you would. Going to a party you don't know? Before, you would have recoiled at the thought. But now it's a little less anxiety-inducing, and you have a bit more confidence. Number 7, you easily accept disappointments and take them in stride. Life is a balance of success and failure, light and dark, ups and downs. When you're not healing, disappointments hit you like a freight truck to the chest, knocking all of the motivation and passion out of you. With healing, you understand that bad days do happen and can't be avoided, but are also temporary. Any disappointments or unmet expectations are accepted and taken in stride. You respond in better, healthier ways that are less reactive. Number 8, you have more inner peace. Healing brings about self-integration. If you're a Harry Potter fan, it's as if Voldemort brought back all of his Horcruxes and decided on becoming a better, complete person who accepts the natural way of life on a soul level. And if you're not a fan, it's like taking inventory of all of your experiences, painful or not, and seeing yourself as the whole person. You develop this inner peace because you deeply forgive yourself, and you can readily forgive others too. By having this peace and integration, you are less likely to self-sabotage because you're no longer a warring country within yourself. with conflicting desires and emotions. You reconcile your inner differences. You no longer criticize and dismantle your character in your mind. And number 9, you welcome help and support. The independent survivor has a don't ask for help mentality. Maybe because they never got it when they needed it, or because of the harsh rejection when they spoke up. They shut down to get by and decided to do it by themselves because they had no choice. With healing, you start to realize that as strong as you are, you can't carry and do everything by yourself. You do need help. We all do, and it's available out there for you. You are more open to support and less afraid of having this need for assistance met. The pride and shame you might feel for asking for help are gone because you know that it's okay to let go of the heavy burden on your shoulders and have someone to lean on. Did you relate to any of these points?
All right, thanks a lot, y'all, for watching that. I want to thank Psych to Go for all the support and everything that you guys have done. The words of encouragement. I use Psych to Go because they put it in such a good way. I like the cartoons, and I like some of the things they're talking about. But I'm basically here to break it down in layman's terms. So you guys can understand really what it is. A lot of times, we don't step out of the box and look at the box, and we don't realize that you know we're hurting inside, but we wind up hurting other people in the process. And it's a big process to heal. It's not an easy process to heal. You know, it's a struggle, but if you identify with the situation right up front, then it's a possibility that you can win the fight that you're going through that you don't see. Now, let me give you a couple of tips about healing. First of all, you got to practice self compassion. Say to yourself, you're not broken. It's pretty hard to heal if you're beating yourself up all the time. And one study showed that those who practice self compassion show greater increases in well being than those who didn't. Thank yourself. Yes, that's right. Thank yourself. Despite the emotional pain you've experienced that's leading you on this emotional journey, this emotional healing journey, you have made it this far. Whatever coping mechanism you used worked for you at the time, even if they don't work now or weren't the healthiest in the first place. Uh, so the other one is don't go at it alone. You know what I mean? We heal better together. Your instinct might be to go into hiding until you're done healing, but the reality is that your friends and family probably want to help you. Reach out to someone who feels safe. Don't try to fix it all at once. Emotional healing is not simple, and whatever happens to you likely has deeper roots in you than you realize and may be affecting you in many ways. Backing, this just back to being realistic. Don't expect to fix all the ways that your issues, your traumas, all at once. That's totally impossible. Sit through it. This may be one of the hardest things to do, right? You are likely experiencing a range of deep feelings, such as sadness, grief, or rage. Those aren't fun emotions, and it's tempting to want to ignore them or rush through them. It will be uncomfortable, but acknowledging tough feelings is a part of healing. The good news is that feelings do pass, even if it doesn't feel like they will. Know that progress isn't linear. You may feel like you're making the best breakthroughs, and then you have a terrible day where you feel like all your emotional healing has been undone, or that you did something wrong. If you broke a leg, you might have a bad day where you're in pain again, despite a sustained period of healing. You know what I mean? So these are just a few things, man. We got to like really take a look at because it affects our relationships, right? You know, and that really messes up real bad as far as the relationship's concerned. And then you find yourself by yourself. You know what I mean? Like because you're not able to step out of that box and look at the box. You know, that's the big problem. Stepping out of the box and looking at the box. I always say that all the time. You know what I mean? So listen, that is that. So listen, we're gonna continue, right? I'm gonna end this off. Not end it off, but we're gonna go to word on the streets. How about that? You guys are with me on that? All right. So um, this is a new segment that is going to definitely be a part of um, our programming on a regular basis. And this section, this thing is called word on the streets, right? Now, this is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. Don't forget, people, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. All your subscriptions are definitely appreciated, and we definitely look forward to, uh, you know, seeing more numbers rising. Because again, like I said, this is not something that I'm doing, you know, to get money. I'm doing this because I'm actually, I actually care. All right. So listen, without further ado, let's go to word on the streets, man, with my brother Salaam. Now, this brother, right, he was on the Breakfast Club, right, a couple of days ago, and you know he has a spot out in on Orchard Street in Manhattan, right? He's actually selling these big pictures on the wall, and really nice. Of all like major artists like Bob Marley, you know, Slick Rick the Ruler, you know, all of that stuff. And he's going to be here until the 30th of September, and it's on Orchard Street. I'll leave some information in the description area so that you can find, you know, you can see what he does on the Breakfast Club, and you can, you know, go down there and see if you want to purchase one. I'm telling you, they're hot. You got to check it out. All right. So listen, without further ado, let's do it. Let's go to word on the streets.
Hold it now. I rock Converse and I'm fresh. I rock Converse and I'm fresh. I rock
MuseZeuM. This is Legacy. Okay. So a lot of these pictures of people that are, you know, of the hip hop genre, right?
Yes, but not limited to.
Right, not limited to that, right? So you do other people as well.
Yes, we have reggae, we have Celia Cruz, salsa,
Now these
R&B.
are all pictures, right?
Some would be photographs and others would be illustrations. All the illustrations are done by SALAM, Remi's creative director, Tatiana Crooks. So she illustrated D'Angelo.
Oh, that's D'Angelo, right? Okay.
Yes, that's D'Angelo as well as D-Nice. And what she did, she actually illustrated them from multiple images and just watching videos of them. So this is not a direct drawing or illustration from a photograph. So you will not see D'Angelo in that fatigue jacket anywhere else.
Right. So this is an actual painting or
So illustration.
illustration, digital drawing. Okay.
Yeah, so they're done on her iPad.
And that's D-Nice, right?
Yes, that's D-Nice.
Okay. I noticed that you have the speakers there. That's interesting, man. That's crazy. Like who has a picture with speakers on it? That is crazy.
It's very
Like, tell me a little bit about that. Like, what's going on with
all
that?
the pieces you see with the visible speakers in them, they're all Bluetooth speakers, and each piece has actually been tuned and engineered and customized to accommodate the sound of the artist in the image. So sonically, all our speaker boxes will play and sound different. They're installed inside there. It's one piece.
Yeah, that looks spooky. Who is that?
Embedded in, this is Fab Five Freddy.
Oh, okay.
There are actually 555 different Fab Five Freddies in this image.
Okay.
Yeah, that has different hat or glasses.
Is it? Can we? It's 550 different ones. Oh, okay. I can see. With all different kinds of hat. Was that his idea?
Yes, it is.
That was?
Salam's idea. It's not Fab Five.
Okay.
And there's Celia Cruz.
That's Celia Cruz, right?
So this is an example of an image that's actually a photograph.
Okay.
Similar to Bob Martin, a photograph, which was actually gifted to us by his estate. His sister gave us that image. So you won't find this image online.
Right. And again, there's music that comes out of this stuff here, right?
Yes.
And where are you located? So we could just keep repeating
We're
that.
located in Miami, Florida, in Wynwood. However, the pop-up we are at is at Legacy right now. Legacy NYC, which is 98 Orchard Street in Lower East Side, Manhattan.
98 Orchard Street.
98 Orchard
Right.
Street.
Okay. That's
So
crazy.
there's some reggae artists like Supercat, Dennis Brown.
Right. And that's these guys right here, right?
Yes. Those are the two gentlemen depicted above. And what Salam's also done, he's created an ecosystem in which, again, with us working with the estates, they get a percentage of our profits from both the art being sold as well as the merchandise.
Right.
And yeah,
So they get a portion of it.
yes,
Right, so-
profits as well as photographers, anyone that could have possibly contributed to the art coming about will get a percentage.
Right. So I'm also seeing shirts here.
Yes.
And, tell me a little bit about that.
So the merchandise you see, the hoodies, they're our version of prints of the art. Because all the pieces are one of one, because we use spray paint, epoxy mediums that doesn't even allow for replication. We've made our version of prints be the merchandise you see.
So you won't see the actual line, right? That's what you're saying, right? It's the actual. Now this seems very, very like strong.
Yeah,
like,
they're
very good. This is like good material.
hoodies, yeah, fairly thick.
It's thick. And does this look wear away after a while?
No, I would say to preserve the life of the heatsink, washing it inside out, what's ideal is dry cleaning, but if you dry it inside out, therefore the heatsink is not exposed, it helps. And also drying on a low heat,
Cool.
because they are heat sensitive.
Cool. All right. Can you say hi to my viewers?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, hi. All right. So these what do we got going on here? Like
So
this is
here-
like a whole, like
Yes,
something is happening here. Like
Yes, so this
talk to
is
me about this. This is
some
like
merchandise that Legacy sells
Right.
within their store. So we have Michael K. Williams clothing brand, Kings County. They have a bunch of different black-owned brands within here. They have Kai. Sadly, I can't speak too much on these pieces because I don't sell them. I actually don't know too much about them.
okay.
But those are also for sale.
Okay, that's for sale now. But let's go a little closer. Let's try to take a closer look. Look at I'm just looking at the fabric and the materials and the way that it doesn't look cheap. This fabric, it's like, if you notice, like people, they do heat prints, you can see the lines and stuff like that, which is unprofessional. But this right here, I mean, it's real cool. It's done very creatively. And special shout out to Michael K. Williams, passed away. I see him right here. So we showing love to the community. What's up with these jackets? These are fly.
So these varsity jackets are done by Kai.
This is making me feel like I need light. Okay,
And
so these are done by
supporting-
Kai.
Yes, they're supporting black colleges. So they have various black schools.
Okay. Various black schools.
Yes, HBCUs.
Okay, so these are HBCU jackets. Nice. Yeah, y'all, if you want to get your HBCU jackets and stuff like that, man, come on out here in 98 Orchard Street, man. They got it going on. We got, people with the vibes going on. I see we got other stuff going on. What's popping over here?
Yes, So they
Oh,
also
man.
gift cannabis
boy.
related products out. So this will be that.
Okay. Okay, so this is the you don't know too much about this area, do you?
No, I do not.
Oh my goodness. All right, well well I see that you have what's his name there? What's this guy's name? That's a shame. I don't even know his name. Well, I'm getting brain dead real quick, but that's Michael Jackson. All right, so let's keep going on, and remember, guys, this is going to be here until September 30th. Oh my God, look at this. What is going on?
So this is essentially a computer within a frame. Right now we are watching YouTube.
Right?
Along the top there's a camera as well as a microphone, so we're able to do Zoom calls, everything off of this device.
Okay,
is
wait.
fully functional.
Wait. Let's rewind that one more time. Did you say you could do Zoom calls on this?
Yes, you can. This is a fully functioning MacBook. Right now we're watching YouTube.
Oh man, that's crazy.
It has a camera as well as a microphone, so you do Zoom meetings.
So that's a picture that goes on a wall, right?
Yes.
But it's actually a monitor,
Yes, it's a computer.
a computer, like a smart TV maybe,
It's
something like
smart
that.
TV. Yes, very similar.
That's crazy. Who was that? Is that you?
No, it's
Up
not.
there?
This piece is done by Brittany Ann Baum. She's one of our feature artists within MuseZeuM. Essentially, Salaam saw her art online and reached out to her, and we were able to get her art here, and then we made merchandise for her. So similar to the prints we do of our speaker boxes and the pieces you see we've made.
Tell me about her. What is it? What is she? Who is she?
Her name's Brittany Ann Baum. She's based out of New Jersey.
Is she just a creator?
Yeah, she's an artist. She's
Oh, artist. Okay.
illustrator.
You don't think that? You said no, it is not. You said that aggressively a little bit. Does
No,
that?
people ask me all the time. It's not me.
Do they really?
Yes, all the time. I sit here, so I think the side-by-side comparison definitely does not help, but it is not me.
I don't know. Anyway, that's
We have two of our
legends. Yes.
These will not have speakers on them. However, they're similarly done to the ones with speakers. The epoxy's put on the top. That's what gives them all their glassy look.
Right, the
So
epoxy.
glitter element.
Right.
The photographer on this image would be Michael Benaby.
Right.
And then as far as the Big Daddy King, our King Asiatic piece, that image.
She said King
photograph-
Asiatic.
Yes, that is the name of
Oh.
the piece. And this
See,
image
that's
is
why-
taken by Ernie Pinicoli.
So much respect to the OGs. I love that. I love that. And it's by who?
The photograph, this is still done by Salaam. However, the photographer who took this image of Big Daddy Kane is Ernie Pinicoli.
Okay. Now Salaam is he's the owner.
So we're a pop-up at this location. So the owner of this location would actually be Dead Prez, the group.
The press.
Dead Prez, yes, the rap group. They own Legacy NYC,
Okay.
but all the art is done by Salaam.
Okay.
The
Beautiful.
exhibit you see would be.
It's done by Salam's work. Okay. Okay. So Salaam did a lot of things. Like he's a producer, super
Yes.
producer, I guess. And he's done some music for different people. Do you
Yes.
know who he's done work for?
Yes, well, actually, a lot of the artists you see within the space now, he's worked with everyone from Marvin Gaye to.
He's worked with Marvin Gaye.
Yes,
Wow.
we're working with him now, but yes, he has a single out with Marvin Gaye, which we actually play. Save the World.
Well, Marvin Gaye's not here anymore, but
Yes, sadly.
yeah.
He's
But
worked with D'Angelo, Nas,
D'Angelo, Nas.
Amy Winehouse,
Eh.
Fugees.
And so this area here's the books, right? So what's going on with this?
So Legacy has, in addition to the merchandise and the cannabis, they sell books. So these are the book collection.
Okay,
It's
because
a lot of-
you got the Wu-Tang book here. Okay, and you got hip hop and other things here. You know, Miles Davis on the bottom. We got the five principles. Okay, so we got some righteous books up in here. Maybe. Maybe. We got Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
And
variety
Bob.
of different books.
Look at that. Look at that black picture right
So
there.
that's also another image done by Brittany and Bob.
Come on, if you want some good pictures, guys, you gotta come down here and check out this spot. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't usually be out on the street like this, but I'm gonna start doing it a little bit more for y'all. You know what I mean? Because I gotta, you know, show you guys what's going on. That is okay. And all of these play music now. What I can do, I don't know if I've done it. I'm probably not gonna be able to do it. I wonder if I'll get
The licensing of the music would definitely be an issue. Even with, that's
Yeah.
why I asked you, because even with as far as the visuals, you know, because we do licensing and name likeness deals with everybody on the wall, if you were to sell the footage, there could be complications.
Oh, nobody's selling anything. This is not. This is just like a community thing. You know, to let people know you're down here. There's none of that. Like, yeah, I'm not even with that. I'm with like showing people the area, because this whole block right here is sells suede and leather.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff on this block here. This is Orchard Street.
Yes. Lower
And-
East Side Manhattan.
In the Lower East Side of Manhattan, and you know, we got the two sales representatives here doing their thing, rocking out, and Salaam is in the front. He did work with Nas and a lot of, you know, producers and stuff like that. So he's definitely been out there, right?
Yes.
Right. So are you in the music industry yourself?
No, I'm not.
Are you college going into?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, fashion.
Yes, I manage a space, so.
Nice. Do you have any up and coming projects, like any pop-up shops? Any kind of events coming up, like
Personal ones are related to the museum.
anything that's
I would say as far as museum goes, we plan on bringing all the art you see to Washington, D.C. So we plan on moving around, moving city to city. So hopefully in October we'll be in D.C. We also plan on doing a Slippery concert also in October as a kind of Halloween themed situation.
Nice.
So we'll be doing that. I would definitely say as far as keeping in touch with all the cool things you saw within the space, just follow us on Instagram, which is muse.zeum. So that's muse.zeum.
Let's try to do that one more time. Say that again.
Okay, it's muse.zeum. So that's MuseZeuM on Instagram, and we always keep people updated, as well as on our website. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a mailing list, which I always recommend to customers. Therefore, you can kind of keep in touch and be emailed as we create and do new things and unveil, etc.
Right. So, again, you're in different states. You're not just in New York. So
We're based out of Miami, Florida. However,
Based-
we've been doing pop-ups in
Right.
New York, and we plan on moving.
Right.
Oh, there we go. That was Salam store over there on Orchard. And listen, go check them out. You know, they got some real good stuff. Salam, again, he's a super producer, worked with many different people in the music industry. And, so just go down there. It's only going to be there till September 30th. So you want to get down there as soon as possible and check out what he has. And one thing that I noticed about Brother Salam, right? He's pretty laid back. He when the COVID came, he actually made the decision to stop producing and go a different route. And just like everybody else, that experienced COVID, being alone, having time to think, a lot of things came from it. So this is his new project. He's in different states. Like you say, he's in Miami. He's got the corporate store in Miami. So you want to probably go over there and you can go online and check out his information. Um, yeah, definitely, But, he also, one thing that is for sure is that a lot of people went through things during COVID. And I understand that and I get it. What I'm just asking, right, If you don't do anything else, step out of the box and look at the box. I do it every day. I do it all the time. Am I perfect with it? Am I a master at it? Am I the best with it? Do I do everything right? No, I don't. It's a work in progress, right? And so we have to continuously work on those things with the hopes that there'll be changes. And see, when you feel the change inside of you, you'll know, you'll say, wow, you know what? I really made a change. It's hard when you get to a certain point in life and you're so used to doing certain things and change comes. Or you've gone through certain things, you lost certain people, and it made you rigid. It made you, you're locked, you're like you have a steel wall around you, a wall of protecting your feelings, your emotions, your heart. And so what happens is when we're in all this complexity, right, and we don't know how to maneuver our emotions, um, it can make us do things that we're not used to doing. Like I said, am I perfect at it? I'm not. Do I try every day? I do. I try to do better. I try to change the directions that I'm going. And with that, my hopes is just that I'll continue to get my blessings for even just trying to make change. You know what I mean? And so that's the whole key. And like this channel, it's different. But I don't think that I can do anything else because everything else that I see that's online, it can cause mental illness. I don't know if you guys are with me. Did you hear what I just said? A lot of content creators and yeah, a lot of content creators put themselves in this this uh this box, all right? And you're chasing the algorithms and you're going crazy, you're going nuts. You gotta put this up, put that up. But what you're putting up, is it helping? We're guiding people to go to restaurants and taste foods. I mean, is that helping us? No, it's not. It's only teaching us to go to these restaurants and put the same stuff that's been killing us for years inside of us and do more damage. You know what I mean? So at some point in time, we have to change. Some point in time, we have to fix what's broken. We have to step out of the box and look at the box. And that's all I'm asking that we do. And we could do it together. You know, if I'm struggling with something, believe me, I would love for you guys to come up on this panel and let's have that conversation. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I have no problems with that at all. Anyway, this is Like It Really Is with Bamboo. I'm in the building. I want to thank everyone for showing up and showing out. There's nothing but love and appreciation to you guys. All right. Until next time, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna be outside. We're gonna have content, music content. If you're on my Facebook page, you already see, I have a lot of stuff going on. If you can't find me here, you can find me on Facebook at Maurice Bamboo Thompson. You can look that up. And on Instagram, it's Make Mo Moves. Make Mo Moves. And yeah, that's about it. Hashtag Wendy Williams' cousin Maurice. Shout out to my cousin. Blessings to you all. Until next time, this is Like It Really Is. We'll chop it up. You already know what it is. My brother Bill Blast, he'll take us out of here. We're ready to get out of here. Everybody, peace.
Salute, kid. Always. Always thankful and grateful. Let me stay blessed. You heard? I'm so blessed. So are you. Yeah. I love myself, I love my life, I love my kids, I love my wife, I'm positive, I try to do what's right. I respect darkness, but rather live in light. Yo, I love my fam, I love my mom, I love my community, I love God, I love unity. He died for you and me. I always be thankful and grateful. Wouldn't you be? Sing it, Queen.